What is going on, guys? It's Kiri coming at you with another Binding of Isaac video here on the channel. Today we're going to be playing Eden again. See what type of run we get today. Oh my god, we get the Eucharist. Wow. We get the Eucharist with pretty good damage. Okay, we get the improved Mega Bean, which does that for the room. Okay, so the Eucharist pretty much makes us get angel deals everything. It's very nice. We should not get one on this floor because you can't get one on floor 1, but we'll be getting them for the subsequent floor. The only time you can ever get a angel or devil deal on floor 1 is if you get teleported to one. Either a Joker card or perhaps a red chest as well. Yeah, we're gonna go for this. I think we have enough money in the shop or in the donation machine already to start going for a few of these things. I do want mapping. Yep. So the compass is one of my preferred items when it comes to mapping and all that, because it tells me what I need to know for the room, or for the floor, I mean. And we also know when to leave. So even though we don't see the full map and everything, we know exactly what special rooms are on the floor, which is important. And we just leave afterwards if we don't like it. So if we want to sacrifice room, for example, we can look at the map, and if we don't see it, then we don't have to worry about it. We don't have to go around looking for it. Important. See what type of boss we get. If it's an easy boss, we can just use our Mega Bean here. I think we can take care of these guys pretty easy. I'm not going to waste it here. So, Inner Kier wants to waste it on here. Pretty bad, but I hate boss. Hey, we get Pageant Bowl. Very cool. I think this is a lot more value in general. And the fact that we hit our donation machine. But fine. What else can we do? We'll buy another soul heart. We'll buy a card. We'll buy Mega Bean should be helping us out with damage and all that. So it shouldn't be the hardest thing we could use. And we'll use it here. Good enough. So thanks to Mega Bean, we should be able to avoid any kind of damage. And all that good stuff. And you know what? I think I'm gonna go into the curse room. Or were they gonna go into it at first? I wish I didn't. Need for that so hard anyway. But alright, not bad, not bad. The Eucharist should be paying off here in the later floors. And now that we have the Eucharist, we also don't have to worry about taking red heart damage as much. Soul hearts become a little bit less important. They're more for staying alive rather than protecting the double deal. So I feel like one of the common new problems with Isaac players is that a lot of people don't know whether they want to go angel or devil deals first, or what they prefer. And I know angel deals might seem like the play because they save health, and that's true. I mean, if you are somebody who, you know, you think you take a lot of damage and you have trouble with health, then yeah, I could see you going angel deals, and I could see you benefiting that. Angel deals also has probably one of the best items in the game, which is Sacred Heart. But angel deals are very mainly defensive sided, meaning that if you don't have, say, any kind of defense at all, then angel deals might be the way to go. But if you want offense, like damage and tier effects and all that, then more consistently you're gonna get that. I'm gonna leave that here. Yeah, very happy with that. More often than not, you're gonna get them from the double deals. It's not bad. I think angel deals are pretty good too, but if I had to pick, that'd be angel deals. Oh boy. Here's up is Fantastico. That would be a pretty good room to use Mega Bean on as well. We're also getting all of these spiders from destroying rocks. The more rocks we destroy, the better. Not really a boss I want to fight, to be honest, but maybe with all these spiders we can take them out a bit faster here. Not gonna lie, I like that there. Get our first angel deal. We get damage. All right. So this is very good for multiple reasons. One is that with angel deals, the chance of finding damage are going to be a lot lower. So we have to make sure that we take all the damage we can right now, early on. There's not a lot of items in the actual angel deals that will give you any kind of damage and all that. But luckily we found the right one, so it should be okay for now. We do have a sack room. We would have to find the secret room. It could be connected over here. I think it might be. All right, that's exactly what I wanted. So I think we are gonna go for a back room play here. Unfortunately, we don't have the filigreed feather. We're not gonna be able to get a lot of value out of the actual angels that come out, but everything else we should be fine to do. Kinda hoping we get a bit of HP here. Not. Okay, we're gonna go grab that health. Now we don't have a lot of health. I'm hoping that we have enough here in the secret room. We do have a heart in here we can get. Okay, we'll also grab these bombs. We can grab that. Grab this, and we can grab. Okay. Now, what do we need the full charge for? I already don't know, to be honest. Oh. We actually should have maybe bombed that, but I think we might have died. So let's go grab the HP over here. It should be enough for a few hits, and then we can come back and try to work on that. So Sack Room offers a good amount of possible upgrades to us. We can get items, we can get hearts as well, and we can get money if we don't get the hearts at the end. So a full payout here would be ideal. We got a bunch of free stuff from the shop thanks to the quarter that we found in the jar. But right now we're hoping for some pretty big payouts here. An item. We have old bandage as well. I forgot. That could be paying us out. Could be giving us a little payout. I don't think it's paid out yet, but we're hoping on that. I think we should get a full payout here. Went to a wedding today, and it was nice. It was like a really Western wedding. So I live in like South Texas. So there's a lot of like cowboy stuff, and I dressed up as a kicker kind of. I had like boots and a long sleeve shirt and stuff like that, which is not really my style, to be honest. I do like cowboy stuff. I don't like country stuff, if that makes sense. I'm not a fan of country at all, but I do like kicker things. Not kicker, cowboy. And cowboy and country are a little bit different in my mind. But it was fun. It was a fun time. That cocktail hour and stuff. Hispanic weddings are a lot different than what normal like American style weddings are. Kind of hard to explain, but they're very like party heavy. And I feel like American weddings are a little bit more organized when it comes to like the spacing of whatever they do. Like they have hours like set up, like, oh, we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do that, then we're gonna do this, then we're gonna do that, which is cool, you know, like that's dope. But I'm not used to that, and that's the way this one was. Very, very well organized, very like to the point. Then I got kind of into like the Mexican weddings towards the end when everybody started like drinking and all that, but for the most part, it was pretty fun. Yeah, we'll take Arctosis here. Be a pretty good damage up. We do have to be close range, but I don't mind getting a little bit closer here. We do have a lot of HP. We have a mob trap or a boss trap room up there, which I don't know if I really want to do, to be honest. I wouldn't mind buying this here. I'm gonna go ahead and bomb this real quick. Make it easier for us. Hopefully we get a little bit of use out of this, but we are gonna have to go all the way around for the boss. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of like weddings and stuff. I'm a pretty social person. I love talking to people and stuff, but I have like a meter, you know, like once that runs out, kind of don't wanna be there. But it was a good time, man. It was my fiance's family, and they're all cool. They're always a good time, those people. It was a lot of fun. I can't complain too much about it, to be honest. do have a wedding I want to plan out too with my fiance. I don't know when that time's gonna come. Hopefully soon. Weddings are kind of expensive, man. We've actually talked about doing like a court wedding, but she wants like a traditional wedding, which I understand. I feel like traditional weddings are awesome. They're just expensive. Well, off this. I think the poops might give us some spiders here. I know we could have saved it for this room, but I think the spiders are going to be enough to take this guy out. Yeah. Get another cheers up, which is fantastic. And yeah, we're taking flight here. I think 100%. I want to say that there's something else we might have missed here. You know what? I think we're just gonna go. We have flight, and I was hoping that we could find like something we couldn't get, but I think the coins were the only things that were available now. I mean, we can take GB, but it's not really gonna be that useful to us, to be honest. Can be on some runs, but we can technically reroll items like that. Well, if we get some of those enemies that annoy us, and you know which ones annoy me, maybe we could use it to change them into something a bit more bearable, like the host or the eyes, or how many old bandage didn't pay out there at all. And that put into bombs. Okay. Let's come back after every room as well. That is pretty convenient. I want to say that Mega Bean in this room would have been better, but I feel like the mulligan probably wouldn't have died. I would have had to go kill him anyway. Probably better we used it in the room that we did. Be very careful here. Make sure we don't get blown up. If you have flight like I do, it's almost always better to blow these things up before you get to them. Unless you really need the damage from the bombs, which more often than not, you won't. Okay. Get that. We can do this. We get a little bit more money. We can do that as well. Definitely not a room I wanted to be in. I always keep on forgetting that we also have a spectral too. But we have a pretty good amount of money. We're hoping we can find a way to use it soon. We can go back and eat that temperance machine, but do we need to? Not really. We have a pretty good amount of money. I want to try to keep the health we have, just in case we get a sack room or something like that. So this could be there, I think. I'm gonna bomb these. Why not? If we were to get like magic mush right now, it would just be overkill. All right, we get damage, which is fantastic. And yeah, we get more tears up. We get seraphim as well. All right, too bad. I think we're gonna be able to make boss rush, hopefully. The curse of the XL. All right, well, worst things that have happened, I'm sure. At least we'll get boss rush for sure now. We do miss out on an angel deal, which really sucks, man. It is a pretty bad time for us to get this, but we should be okay. We do need a bit more stats though, I'm not gonna lie to you. Right now we have flying, we have piercing, which is very good. We're working in that regard. We also have more damage. We have to remember that our damage is not super limited because we have proptosis. So as long as we're close to enemies, we should be doing an okay amount of damage. We also got our greed fight in here. Means he's not going to be in the shop. It's fantastic for us. The one good thing about GB bug that I think a lot of people don't really take for granted is whenever you get to places like the chest, when you have like drops that aren't well chests. You know how when you're in the chest, you want chests to spawn after every room because they give you an item. Well, with GB bug, if you get something like a coin or something you don't want, then you can use it. You know, like you can get, or maybe get another item alive. Oh. I thought check it. We're gonna lose the bone hard, but not a big deal. We get a bit more range. But we have 55 cents. I think we're gonna go fight Mom first, and then we'll come back and we'll do the rest of this floor. Because sometimes you can get carried away trying to finish the floor, and you won't make it to boss rush. Part of me wants to get this charged up, so maybe let's charge up Mega Bean and then we'll go do Mom. We don't really need Mega Bean, but I'd rather have it. TBH. I'm gonna lie to you, I didn't see that. One of my least favorite jumping enemies. Jumping enemies to me, you know what? I think we can just go do the rest of the floor. Let's just do it. I really don't think we're gonna take that long to kill Mom anyway. Yeah. We're already heading in the right direction here. Baby, you light up my world like nobody else. Wow. We have to. Makes me incredibly sad that they really get to use. Or we don't have a rock bottom because this would have been amazing, but okay. You're probably gonna waste a lot of time on the boss rush section of this. Not because we're gonna do boss rush, but if we leave and go back to the main star, we're gonna lose a lot of damage here. Could have picked it up technically after we finished the boss rush attempt here. Now we can take this new damage onto the next floor. Now we can try to save some of it, but I'm not gonna see most of it here, I don't think. Yeah, all right. That being said, let's go ahead and try to do this. Let's see if we can get a good item. If not, we'll just leave, man. I don't think it's worth losing out on most of this damage if we don't get an item that we want in the... My God. Boy. What an item. Alright, so 6 damage. Let's go into this first. Duality is not bad. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get that damage out of here, bro. I don't care. I will take full mapping any time of the day. Serious too, any time of the day. So now we do have guaranteed devil deals as well. But I don't know if I'm gonna do them or not. I think at this point we might just full commit to angel deals. I think we're doing pretty okay so far anyway. Do that, get the secret room out the way. Oh. A lot of damage. I'm getting my my friend to rewatch Death Note. He saw Death Note a long time ago, way back in the day. And he's rewatching it, and he had a bad like experience with season 2. He doesn't think it's as good, and it's not. Like, it's not as good as the first season. I don't know if you ever watched like Death Note. I'm not gonna spoil it, but pretty well regarded that the first season is the better season, but I think it's very misunderstood. Oh my god, I think it's very misunderstood that the second season is bad, because I don't think it's bad. I don't think it's as good as the first season by far, but I don't think the second season is bad at all. I think it's pretty good compared to other animes. Right, so I think we are gonna go into deals here. We're just gonna, yep. Stop perfectly. We gotta kill this boss. Very glad we came this way. Alright. I mean, take it. All right. So now maybe we might go double deals here. We do have a pretty good amount of HP. Odd speed. Huh? Take that. All right, come on, GB bug. Now Godhead gives us pretty good damage, as you can see. Homing tears. And the cool thing about Godhead is that it doesn't give you the damage to your stats. That might be a bad thing, I don't know. But it doesn't give you the damage to your stats. It gives you an aura around your tier that will do like a butt ton of damage. And that's what we're doing right now. We notice our damage on our tiers is not super crazy. Crazy is here. We have these incredible tiers, flying at everything, homing, destroying. And the longer that our tiers are in the range of enemies, like the little aura around them, the more damage we're gonna do. That is very cool. I kind of wish I didn't pick up the bouncing, but not really that big of a deal, to be honest. Nitpicking at this point. We might do that attack room, depending on what we find here. If we find a womb room in here, we can maybe use that attack room for even more benefit. And use this. And get our last angel geo, and we'll go look inside here, and a lot of fun. Let's go fight Hush. We can do it. We can do it. We have a lot of money. We have a lot of keys. This run's going a bit too fast. Okay. On the Bible again. I know I should have touched it, but oh. I kind of wish there was a full charge in here. A little bit, but we can maybe Priestess, Temperance. I try my best to do this here. I always say to make sure that you bomb all of these, if you can find that. And Lugfoot, alright. That's pretty cool. We can use some of the pills that we find now and not have to worry about them being bad. Right. I think we are good. Take this. Yeah. The Bible I don't think we need. So. I guess we can take this. We're gonna make that big of a difference. We have a pretty good amount of damage though. It's homing, so we don't have to be too precise about our shots. We can just kind of go around him and shoot away and blast away. I'm gonna try to keep this High Priestess card for Hush. It's not really gonna do anything, to be honest. You're gonna notice right now there's gonna be not a lot of damage from this mom's foot. It does do a pretty good amount of damage on early enemies, but once you get into like storyline bosses and stuff like that, it doesn't really much. Now getting hit here wouldn't be bad because we would get the holy poop proc. Would higher our GPS by a pretty good amount. It's kind of like getting Star Bethlehem. But the only problem is that the poop can be destroyed, and that can be from enemies too. So you'll lose that effect the second it's gone. If it was permanent, it would be definitely worth taking damage in here. It would save us a lot of time. We're doing an okay amount of damage here. I think piercing would be good. Backstabber would be great. For obvious reasons. Look at that. Piercing and backstabber would be fantastic. But yeah, I think the aura from our poop is also going to be destroying poop, which is unfortunate. I think what we would want to happen is for us to take damage. Instant deleted. Oh, it just didn't drop on that time. I think the best case scenario would be for the poop to spawn behind us and we stand in front of it. That way we can not only protect it from Hush, but we don't take it out with the our actual tears. They're supposed to spawn every time we take damage, but we were out of poops. It's crazy how hard the song goes. The Hush fight is kind of one of those songs or one of those battle themes that I don't pay attention to that much. He's honestly one of my least favorite bosses in the game. He's super annoying. He's not hard, he's just tanky, and it's just obnoxious. He's really obnoxious to deal with. I think we're gonna take. Oh, we squeezed in. What? We're so good. He has a lot of what we call boss armor. Some of the storyline bosses like Hush, I think the Lamb got some recently in an update too, have a thing called boss armor. And pretty much what this does is that it'll give them an armor depending on how strong you become. So say for example that you are mega strong, it's gonna give them an armor based on the percentage of strength that you have. And it's not gonna be, how do you say it? If you're like mega OP, you're still gonna be able to destroy like the bosses like that, but it's not gonna be as quick as you think you would. Very controversial whether people like this mechanic, but I mean, I don't like it. I think it kind of ruins how strong you get. But you know, if you get strong, you get strong, bro. I ruined that. But I do understand from like a, I guess, game design perspective that the game could be a little bit too easy if you have like a super OP run. Is that a bad thing? I don't know. A golden chest. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Fire rate. Oh, that's great. Has anyone ever seen a golden chest like that? Alright, brother. I'm gonna need you to... we could go into the curse room for free as well. But fortunately, we are at the end of our devil deals, our angel deals. But it's not the biggest deal. Okay. Oh, golden balls. We don't gotta worry too much about all this good stuff. Temperance machine. A black card over here. Okay. Emperor card for the next floor. Fantastic. That was good to know where the boss is, but it's even better to not have to go to the floor. Will always be an upside for me. Ooh. Not gonna fall for a game. The game's like, are you sure you don't want this cool rune? I missed it. We have the stopwatch. I forgot. So everything gets slowed down by about 80%, which can be good or bad depending on who you ask. I think it's okay. Just kind of mix up your timings a bit, but it's not that big of a deal, to be honest. If you're used to the game and you can like remember that you have the item, it's not that bad. But I think it usually affects me in these like boss battles whenever I think that like Satan is gonna stomp, or this person is gonna do that, or like there with the bombs at the beginning, they didn't spawn at the exact time that I thought they were. But just like in that aspect, but for the most part, it's okay. I don't know if this will really do anything for us. I don't think we have the... Take that. Dip. I don't think we have the aura from the Godhead, but we do apparently when we have the mucus shots on there. Okay. With constant damage on them. I'm not going to say that a brimstone. At least not at the end. If we were still going, maybe I wouldn't like have taken brimstone. But brimstone's cool. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for today's run. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure to hit that like and sub button so you don't miss any more of my future Isaac content. And like always, I will see you all in the next one. Later.